Hey friends, welcome to Ask Dr. Betters. I'm Danielle and I'm here with my granddad, Dr. Chuck F. Betters. Granddad, the question we have for you today is in response to a previous video that you did. Is saying, oh my God, blasphemy? Here's the question. Isn't God a title, not a name? I mean, his name is not God. If you said Jesus, that would be saying his name in vain or saying Yahweh.
Well, thank you for the question. I think you're splitting hairs. When you say, oh my God, and you say it in a vain way, you are violating the commandment that says, do not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. When we say Jesus Christ and we curse or we cuss, we are taking the name of the Lord our God in vain. You know, the Old Testament Jews would not even say the name Yahweh. They wouldn't even spell it. They would use asterisks so that they wouldn't fully spell the name Yahweh. In the Gospel of John, Jesus talks to them about using that name of God. He said, I and the Father are one. I am the great I am. Literally what he said to them was, I, Yahweh, am Yahweh. Now, he was not allowed to say Yahweh, let alone point to himself and call himself Yahweh. That, they said, was blasphemy. They said, you blaspheme by saying that you are God. Well, it wasn't blasphemy because he was God. In fact, that's the only charge they ever got right, that he did call himself God. But he had the right to call himself Yahweh. We don't. When I first became a Christian, I would always use that expression, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And it wasn't until somebody pointed out to me that I might be taking the name of the Lord my God in vain that I stopped doing that. And so it's like fingernails on a blackboard to me now, especially when I hear commonplace among young people, oh my God this, and oh my God that. To me, that is taking the name of the Lord my God in vain. Stop it. Don't do it. You don't have to say that. You can say something else. You can use a different term. Oh my Chuck. Oh my Dan. Oh my Peter. Oh my this. Oh my that. But don't say, oh my God. It's taking the name of the Lord our God in vain. But it's commonplace today. You'll hear it 1,000 times in any given day, especially among young people. It's common for them to use that expression. The OMG emojis are the same thing. I think there needs to be a sense of the holiness of God's name. Now you're contending, well, that's not really his name, that's his title. It's the same thing. It's the title of the name of God. It's who God is. It's his identity. And I would encourage this. Whenever you are in doubt about something being a sin, to do it anyhow is the same as sin. When in doubt, don't. When in doubt, don't do whatever you're planning on doing, because that doubt itself is a signal not to do it. And when we go ahead and do it anyhow, isn't that presumptuous sin? Isn't that presumptuous of us to sin against God that way? Why do you think out of all the 10 commandments, that one sits almost at the top of the list? You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. What does it mean to take it in vain? To take it casually, to take it without reference, without significance, without meaning, without a purpose. When Jesus did that, they picked up stones to throw at him. In fact, in some of our Bibles today, the name of God is hyphenated. so that we don't have a complete spelling of it. It's a way of sacred response to that commandment. So I think you're splitting hairs by saying, well, it's not really his name. So I can go ahead and say, oh my God, and oh my God, and oh my God. No, you can't. You need to stop saying it. Think of some other way to express yourself. Formulate your own emoji that is not sinful, because when in doubt, don't. Hope this helps.